Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. How are you? Here we go, start of a brand new week. Are you ready? Nicola's ready. Sam, are you ready? He just went, fairly ready. It's not the response I was looking for, but never mind. You meant to go, I'm ready. It's going to take me a few hours. Anyway, I'm ready, which is the main thing. Welcome. Hope you had a brilliant weekend. Hopefully you enjoyed the weather. Wasn't the weather lovely here in the UK this weekend? Oh, it was gorgeous. And we are back here for another fantastic week. 5 live hours for you today. In case you haven't seen the schedule, we, of course, this evening will be live at 5 for Monday Makers. We've also got a craft along coming your way at 3 o'clock this afternoon. That is 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific, and we kick things off with a masterclass. It's all things Sheena today, so we're very excited. Just a heads up for that craft along a little bit later on. If you've recently bought the a little bit quirky stamps, that's what we're going to be crafting along with. So if you want to join in with that, you should be able to see everything that you will need on the socials. Likewise, you should see on the socials everything as far as this week's schedule is concerned as well. So all the information is there, so do take a look. As I said, it is not just me over the course of the day today, proving that she can mix media on any day of the week, not just Wednesdays. She's back for what I think is her second Monday. It's the lovely Sheena. How are you?
How are you? I'm fine, thank you. That was me, yeah.
That was very good, that.
Was it? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I just thought I'd mix it up there. Didn't know what was going to happen. Don't know what's going to happen. Keep watching. It'll be a surprise for us all.
Yeah, we like it when we like it when we sort of start you off and then you just sort of deviate and go on your own crafty journey, don't you?
Well, I've had about 10 different plans already.
Have you?
And it's still changing and morphing a bit. Because, well, when you've got nice crafty stuff in front of you, you know, it just sets off the creative kind of tangents.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm not alone on that. I've got ideas.
Yeah.
I have a starting point,
Yes.
which is nice, which is about as best as my producer can expect, and she knows that. We've had that conversation.
Yeah.
So that's all good. We've
Yeah.
got a starting point, Ben.
We know kind of what to expect and where we're going to start. Where we're going to end up, though, that is anybody's guess. But what I would say to you is get ahead on the web, check out all the shows that we've got for you, all of the deals as well. And if there's anything particular that you want to see, then feel free to ask Sheena, because you know what? You're quite happy, aren't you, to show a technique or...
Oh, I love that bit. Yeah, absolutely, because that's what we're here for you. And if you don't ask, we'll just do what we, on the tangent. I'll be off one morning and we'll be around the world and doing my thing. But it's much better to know what you want to see.
Yeah.
So please do ask. Yes, for sure. And you know what? A bit of experimentation is good too. I'm going to actually mix it up a bit. I had an idea before we started this morning.
Oh.
I've had an idea.
Have you?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Oh. Well, so we're going to be doing that?
Yeah, why not?
Shout away. Let us know what you want to hear. We've got Radical Rachel on the socials this morning. Hello. Hello also to Charlene Harris, who says good morning from California. Linda Borchard says good morning from Wisconsin. Hello. Polly Coe says awesome day to all from Blountstown in Florida. Hello. Hi also to Christine Mahoney, who says good morning / afternoon, everyone. Hi. And also hi to Lois, who says good morning, everyone, from Ohio. Hi. Just to say, we've got today's daily deal, which I'll just flash up in front of you here. Boom! It is your tri-colour brush pens, 18-piece collection. These are unbelievable value for money, because normally £60 or $90 for today, and today only. These are £45 or $65, £36 or $52 if you're platinum. There was a gasp from the experts corner over there. These brush nibs, but slightly different to your tri-blend pens in the fact that you've got lots of colours which will work beautifully, they're over here, Ben, which will work beautifully together, like to ombre seamlessly, right? That's what these are going to do for you.
Right, you know what? If I had to put my favourite pack of alcohol pens together, my dream pack of pens, they're the pack.
Really?
They are the pack. Because brush, nib, tick.
Yeah.
Tri-blend, tick. Tri-blend with the ombre blends together. So, you know, you're going to go dark, medium, light.
Yeah.
One pen, you're not looking for the pens. You're not like, I was like, where did I put it down? Well, because I just get impatient. It's in your hand. You just take off the one bit of the pen you're going to use. So much more user-friendly, because I'm that impatient person when it comes to pens, but not with these ones. This is my... If you're only going to buy one pack of alcohol pens, this is the pack.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. It's like, it is the perfect pack for me.
There you go, the perfect pack for Sheena. So if that doesn't kind of push you in the right direction, I don't know what will. And as Sheena's saying, you get 3 pens per set. So you're getting 18 pens really, but actually that is 54 different colours. As I said, if I just show you this one here, which is your warm and fiery, you've got fuchsia, satsuma and vanilla, but you can see that you've got those 3 colours, which, you know, you wouldn't necessarily think, oh, are these going to work together? Are these going to blend nicely? Absolutely they will. It's kind of like we've done all of the hard work for you and put kind of colours which will work and ombre beautifully all into one pen, so you can get yours out and just start playing with them straight off the bat. £36 or $52, that is like, well, it's £2 a pen, isn't it? Well, it isn't bad, is it, really? It's fantastic value for money. So jump in and grab them. Maybe you want to stock up on yours, or maybe you just want to give them a try. That is a try me price today, but go quickly on that price, because that price will not be here tomorrow, because it is a daily deal. Are we doing a daily deal each and every day this week then? Hence the name Daily Deal. Ah, okay. We hope so. Tune in tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel to find out. Right, so we are going to start off today though with the Build Butterflies. Again, this is a great opportunity, right? If you've already got this collection, to pick up some hints and tips, ask questions from Sheena, but also if you've not yet picked them up, oh dear, Sheena, don't look at the price here, £26.40 or £31.20 if you're platinum. That is, I mean, if you're platinum, sorry, if you're not platinum, it's a half price deal. If you are platinum, I mean, that's just ridiculous, isn't it?
That is ridiculous, because the thing is butterflies never go out of fashion. And they are bold, they're big. And if you like, well, there's lots of stencils on the show. And stencils are fabulous for layered backgrounds, for giving more va-va-voom to your already gorgeous backing papers. But you need something, if you've gone a bit to town with your papers or your backgrounds,
yeah,
you need something powerful to sit on top of them. You can't do a little kind of like a little meek stamp or die on top of that. You need something bold, and these are bold.
They are
on
big
top of that,
and
they're
bold.
perfect. And that price, don't miss them.
No.
Don't miss them. These are, seriously, don't miss them.
Don't let these butterflies fly away. You can see they are big and bold. There's your one coloured stamp there. So that is the peacock butterfly. I like the fact with these as well that you get your 3 stamps butterfly wise. So you get your large one, your 2 smaller ones, 2 sentiments in this set as well. So thank you and make a wish. But then you've also got the dies to be able to cut out the smaller butterflies, and then the split die to either cut your butterfly fully out or indeed go left or go right. So you've got the ultimate way to be able to craft with these and place them wherever you want on your project. As far as the other butterflies are concerned within the collection, we have got the Red Admiral butterfly. Again, you've got your stamp there with your dies, and then your sentiments on there as well on your special day. Enjoy the little things and sending lots of love. Then you're also going to get your monarch butterfly, again, beautiful big size stamp there. It's very cute, that one actually, just because, just for you, and hello! And you can see the actual stamps there yourself, again with that split die to cut out the bigger stamp, and then the smaller stamps there as well. And then last but by no means least is the swallowtail butterfly. Again, there's all of those fantastic stamps, 3 butterflies, 3 sentiments, butterfly wishes, best wishes, and happy birthday. And then all the tools to be able to create a wonderful, wonderful project. And you know, you talk about craft, florals, butterflies, kind of your bread and butter really, aren't they? So a great collection to go for if you've not yet got the set. £26.40, £31.20, a few more hellos and we'll get going. Hi to Sandy Borek, who says, happy Monday to all. Happy Monday. Mary Beth Doyle says, good morning everyone from Minnesota. Hello. Hello Jules Gordon, who says, good morning everyone. Hope you are well and good and had a fab weekend. Hi Ben and Sheena. Hi. Altja DeVries says, hello Crafters TV. Ben and Sheena, you're looking good, Ben. Thank you. Got me summery shirt on today. I've got summer vibes.
Hang on, Ben and Sheena. Hang on, Ben and Sheena, you're looking good, Ben.
Yeah. No. I think it was. I think she meant to continue the sentence.
And Sheena, you're looking amazing.
Amazing, yeah.
Yeah, that was the bit you didn't read out. Obs.
Obs. Hashtag obs. Yes. Oh, sorry, it's all come through now. Yeah, you are looking good, Ben, but not as good as Sheena, because she is looking hashtag awesome.
Yeah, that was, obviously what it was, yeah. Thanks, cheers.
Yeah. And Carolyn says, good morning from Florida. Ben, you and Sheena are a great team.
Oh.
I always enjoy the banter and I learn a lot. Thank you. Thank you. And Sheena, you are looking amazing. Yeah, you are the best I've ever seen you, looking so much better than Ben.
Ben, thanks. Yeah, I thought that was right.
Yep.
Thanks.
And hi to Thea, who says, those brushes are really beautiful. They are, so snap them up today. Let's get going then. Let's set Sheena off on her map and see where she ends up. What are you going to show us first? Oh, is this the idea you came up with first?
Yeah, well, I'll show you. Well, we'll start simple, right? Well, it's not that simple. So here's the thing. We'll show you the concept of the butterflies to start with. Well, what I've done is I've created a square card, because these butterflies will cut out in their entirety. So you've got the whole butterfly as you can cut the whole thing. Let's start off with this guy here.
Okay.
Let's do that one here. Let's do this one, which is this one is the monarch butterfly.
Monarch, yeah.
So what you get in your set, you get your big gorgeous butterfly, and you also get the die. Now the die is in 2 bits, and it wasn't a mistake, it was deliberate, because once you've stamped your butterfly, you might want to have this wing lift up, or you might want to have that wing lift up, or you might want to have the whole thing cut out so you can stick it on your card wherever you want it to be. But with this one, let's say we're going to cut this little guy here, and we're going to stamp them, and we're going to put them, place them about here. Now these stamps are the best quality material that we can give you.
Yes.
There's nothing better out there that we can find to give you to use. It's photopolymer, which is it's got the robustness, the strength of a rubber stamp, but it's got the clarity, the transparency of an acrylic stamp. So you've got the best of all worlds. So what I'm doing here is I'm just taping down this card that I've folded over. Now we've got our, the magnets on this repositionable platform, but because I've used the card folded over, I'm not 100% like sure that I want to just trust the magnets, because that's double card width.
Yeah.
There. So it's a big ask for the magnets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this guy here, and I'm going to just pop them about there. Now you could do them at a jaunty angle as well if you want, but let's do them straight there. You could put them towards the top, you can put them towards the bottom, you can put them towards the middle, wherever you want them to be. We're going to pop them there. Let's pop them about there. And this is going to be the straightforward just concept one to show you how this works. So we've got that in position, and next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my black opaque pigment. No, let's not. Let's do what I was thinking about.
What were you going to do then?
Let's do the thing.
What thing?
The thing I was thinking about. There's a thing, right? There's a thing. So the thing I was thinking about is let's mix it up.
Okay.
Right. Let's just play. You've seen this before. You've seen just stamping and blacking and embossing. But because we've got opaque pigment ink pads, let's stamp it in different coloured opaque ink pads, because we can. All right? So what I need to do before I do any of that, because I'm going to emboss it, I'm going to use my anti-static ink pad, little, bag?
The hamster pillow.
Thing, yes, the hamster pillow. Yeah, that's the one. And I'm going to take my little, stamp now, and I've got 3 colours here. I've got from the dark, I've got smoked emerald, and I've got grasshopper and pine tree. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with the lightest colour I want to use first. And it's up to you where you want to go with it. Let's go lighter on the edges. Let's go grasshopper on the edges, like this. Okay, let's do a lighter colour on the edge of this butterfly. Then let's go maybe pine tree to the next bit. And then let's go to smoked emerald in the middle. So darker to lighter, and it doesn't matter if you have it like faded out a little bit, wherever you want it to be. It's your composition, and this is just plain here. It's, instead of just black, we can do that with these opaque ink pads. So even though they're not on the show, on the show today, I know, you've got them at home.
Yeah.
They're on the website. Have a look and think, oh, well, we can play in a different way with these guys. So we've got a pretty blend. So let's do that again. So grasshopper on the outside. Then we had the pine tree. Now, you probably would need just the 2, to be honest, because where you got the 2 blended, and the reason you're going to get a mid-green, always start with your lighter one, so then you're not going to contaminate your darker, your light ink pad. Does that make sense? Yeah? So we'll go with that now, there. So we just want this nice and, pretty good coverage on that. I'll see if we've got any more ink on there. If you've got to go, 3 times or so on this, it doesn't matter. But look at how pretty that's looking.
It is looking beautiful.
It's more interesting, isn't it, than just the black line.
And this year's the loudest stamper in the northeast as well.
Oh, absolutely.
She's back.
Absolutely.
She's back.
And this is a sponge. This is the thing that it's if it's like a dyeing, it's held in like a, you know, a felt, so that's normally noisier. So this is dampened version. So yeah, any chance to make a bit of noise. Can you imagine what kind of a kid I was? My poor parents. Yeah. Not a quiet one, was I? Absolutely. You knew when I was there, Ben, you knew when I was there. So, all right, so let's see what we've got. Yeah, lovely. So now I'm going to pop my clear embossing powder on there, because the intention is next I'm going to paint this with the watercolours, the shimmering watercolours, and so it's going to be super blingy and super pretty, and we can do another one similar kind of mix up with the colours.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, well, you know, why not? If we've got the time.
We've certainly got the time, Sheena.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We might as well have a bit of a play, Ben.
That's
what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of having the shows every day, because you know we've got we've stamped in one colour, we've embossed in one colour, and once you've done the basics, then it's time to have a bit of a let's try this thing out and let's try that thing out, and you know, sometimes it works, sometimes it won't work, but if we try it together, you won't do that at home, will you? If I look stupid in front of, you know, a live studio audience.
In front of a live studio audience.
Doing that, no.
Yeah, exactly right.
Oh.
Kerry says, Sheena, you look better than Ben. The nice comments coming in now.
A lovely woman.
Yeah. Sheena, you're looking fabulous, says Carol Byrne. Big winner Byrne, as we call her. And Alex says, Sheena, sorry, I love the colour of the shirt Ben is wearing, but you always look good.
Oh, thank you.
She does always look good. And Eleanor Swing Jones says, I love how big that butterfly is. It is so beautiful. They're all big and beautiful in this set.
Pretty, isn't it? I like that. Can you see? So you've got that ombre look in your, in the actual line of the butterfly.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have play with the colouring as well. So, right, let me pop that to one side and we'll tidy up in a minute. So that's the first stage, but look at how pretty that looks, just like that. So, you know, there, if you want to just stamp and have a clean and simple card with just your greeting on there, you're good to go, just like that. So let's just take it like one, let's have pauses. So if you're into clean cards, quick cards, if you're making notelets and you're going to gift them and you like that look, done and dusted.
Job done.
Job done. Put some wording on there or not, and you're done. Job done. Look number one. But the next thing we can do, because we've got this as an option, we can take this and we can take this side of the wing and we can cut this side out now by placing this over here.
Yeah.
And taping that down. And we haven't started even colouring it in yet, which is what we're going to do with the blingy paints.
I love it when we do these split dies though, because it does give you more sort of creativity, doesn't it? Being able to place it where you want.
Yeah, that's it. You know, anything that for me gives you the choice to do quick, simple, you know, something quick out the box like that. That is, if I haven't got time or I'm not particularly feeling, you know, super creative that day, but I want to make something, and we have days like that, we all have days like that, then something like that, great, I know I'm on to a winner. But if I want to experiment a little bit, I can. Right, I'm just going to pop that through, even though it's larger than that. That there, I could use the bigger place, but that should be okay, hopefully, to go through my machine, especially if I switch it on.
Just noticed you're using your G2 there, Sheena. I've
the G2, yeah.
just been informed that the G2 anniversary deals are still live on the website. So if you missed out those on Friday, you can pick up a G2 for $159.99 UK price. And that is before your discount. Of course, if you're platinum, you can take another 20% off that, which is incredible, bringing it down to, I think it was $127.99. Bonkers prices, the best prices we've ever seen them at. So yeah, have a look on the website, G2 Crew, your chance to join. And if you're not yet shopping with us, by the way, do sign up to Club Inspire and you get 20% off your first order. How are you getting on?
I'm getting on fine. What I should have done though, because I forgot the power of the G2.
Oh, yes.
I should have de-stuck even the low-tack tape.
Becomes high-tack tape.
Super tacky.
Super
in the
tacky.
G2. Super tacky. That's like the worst bad comedian ever. Super tacky.
Yeah.
That was like a 70s comedian that was particularly bad.
Yeah. Super tacky.
Super tacky.
The villain. I'll kill you with my bad jokes.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Super tacky.
Yeah. What do you mean like me, Nicola? That's outrageous.
Oh, bless them. So what we've got now is we've got this wing which will is actually free of that. But what we need to do is create a fold that we can cut along and in a straight fashion, hopefully. So if you fold this and try to do it really at the furthest point, we'll do that maybe there, like that. And that will hopefully create a point there that I can get my big scissors. Big scissors better for a straight line. Big scissors actually always better if you can control them, because you get less of a snippy snip kind of look. You get a much cleaner cut than little scissors do, little snippy, serrated kind of looks there. And then we've got a really pretty, again, look number 2. So again, clean, simple card. Look number 2. I feel like a runway, you know, fashion runway. Look number 2. I feel like doing a really stupid walk, you know.
I think you should.
Something you would not go shopping at your local supermarket with.
Yeah.
Look number 2. Yeah. So that's look number 2. However,
Look number 2.
We can take it further and we can colour in the butterfly now.
Okay.
So, oh, look what I have. Behold.
Behold.
I have shimmering gorgeousness here.
As if by magic.
As if by magic. Well, who would have known? And brushes.
These are on the show as well, Sheena, and you get the brushes for free within the bundle.
Free with a bundle. You know what? And they're a rather nice brush they are, Ben.
Yeah.
They're, again, great bundle of brushes because you've got your worker brush. This is the one you're going to use 90% of the time. Your number 6 round brush. It's got that nice grippy handle. It's got the nice synthetic fibres, which are, you know, you can get kind of like caught up as a crafty shopper if you start looking at watercolour brushes and going, ooh, that looks a good one, this is expensive. But be warned, right? A lot of watercolour brushes are, they're not easy to control. It's like if you buy a very fast car, you've got to know how to drive it. All right? They don't have what they call the snap. They don't snap back like these ones into shape very easily. And they can be a little bit, especially if you haven't got a super steady hand, to a little bit to kind of manoeuvre. So, but these are really nice beginners, user-friendly brushes to use, and good if you haven't got good grip, you know, in your hands. And then you've got your 2 flat brushes. So these are your background brushes. Now, when you get them and they're brand new, they look like this. See where they go, what? No, I've got dodgy brushes.
Yeah.
They're not. They've just got this gum arabic stuff on them, which protects the bristles while they're in transit.
What's on it?
Wet them. It's usually a gum arabic. It's the stuff that they put in watercolours that holds everything together. So to make a paint, Ben, it's normally just 2 things is really what you want, is a pigment and a binder. That's basically what a paint is. So the pigment's the colour, the binder's the stuff that sticks it all together.
Yeah.
In these paints, you've got a pigment, a binder, and a bling. The bling,
extra
the
bling
stuff. So yeah, so what's on here is just the stuff, and then you go, oh yeah, cool, it's all lovely now. Brush is fine. And then you've got this one here, which is for your background washes. So like scissors, brushes are always the biggest you can control, the better. Okay? So even though you think, well, I haven't got a teeny little detail brush in this set, what about if I'm going to do little whiskers, or I've got to like do a little bit of a highlighter in an eye or whatever?
Yeah.
Fear not. Look at the point on that. It makes a much better point than I can ever make.
Hey!
If only. That's a super, super fine point. So that's why you don't need a smaller brush. You've got a brush that will keep its shape like that. So let's have a look at colours. So if you look at this is a very, can you see this is a warm green? It's got a lot of yellow in it. So I think what we need to do is let's embrace that. Let's go with a warm goldy bling on here. Now, thing to know about these paints is, before the show, I use my spritz here, my little travel spray bottles, and I woke these little guys up by basically giving them a little shower. So spritz them and be generous with these, because you do really need to have the water sitting on top of them, or it's like you've bought a plastic tray.
Yeah.
You can't just wet the brush and encourage it to play. You really do need to wet these guys, and then they'll play nicely. So once you've done that, you'll see you've got this gorgeous creamy paint that will just play nicely now for you. And the other big thing to know is, because we've embossed that line, when you paint now, because in effect embossing powder is plastic that's melted.
Yes.
Right? It's little ground up bits of plastic that you've melted into a new form. It's repelling, it's resisting.
Oh, so it's like acts as a resist, I see.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because this is gum arabic based, and it won't sit on a plastic. Acrylic will.
Yeah.
But this won't. So it makes painting much easier, as long as it's not super, super thick and it's like a paste, which you should never be when you're painting with a watercolour. And then it's so quick to paint. Look at how quick that was.
Oh yeah, look at the sheen already.
So then I'm going to go a bit darker. Let's go with, but I like this coppery colours. Let's go with this copper. And then before we even go to the green, let's do that one there. And this is where the fun comes in. So I would stamp a few butterflies, emboss them, get some combinations out with your opaque ink pads. Yeah. Because this is another twist. I love to find a different twist so that I get interested in something in a different way that I've got already. And that's why I love these shows, because it's like, okay, I've done this with that and I've done that with that, but now what can I do that's a bit more interesting, a bit more of a challenge with this? And I think this is a cool thing to do with them.
It's just such a lovely set. If you haven't yet picked these up, by the way, and another fantastic price on these today. $39.98, $47.98. You get your brushes for free as well. And so you always activate these just by spritzing them.
Absolutely,
that's right, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, and when you've just let them dry, leave them be, and they'll dry again, ready for the next time. And that's it. They're really just so easy to use, and they last for ages because they're so concentrated. There's so much of what you want in these. So no fillers. So fillers are what manufacturers can put into a paint that will make it look like you've got more. Because the stuff that costs money is the pigment, and that's it. The pigment. The binder is just the stuff that sticks stuff together. So as a money saver, you can add stuff that you can't see until you water it down, and then you find that the colour isn't as concentrated, because instead of it just being pigment there's this bulking agent, this stuff that's taken place with where the pigment should be, and you don't know until you start to use the product and you think, oh, that's not as intense colour as I thought it would be. And that's what you don't want. But these, top quality, and I've used mica paints for, 18, 20 years now. Yeah. So I've used them all. And, you know, I'm not new to this game.
No,
So
well, I realise
not
that,
new to that game, yeah.
You've been around a little while.
Yeah, to that mica paint block.
Yeah, you're beginning to know what you're talking about.
So, you know, I'm judging against, you know, all of them out there, all of that you may have been, and I know a lot of you are in the same boat.
Look at
but
that.
if you look at that, and that's not even dry yet. When that dries, you're going to see it bling even more.
But you can appreciate, I mean, how blingy that is already.
But look at how pretty that is. Instead of a bold black outline, we've combined the colour of the ink outside with the colour of the colour that we've used to colour the butterfly in. Yeah. And I just think that's just a really nice twist on a technique that you've already know how to do, stamp and emboss.
Yeah.
So
and that's number 3.
The first thing we're playing with.
The third
look.
thing. Third look.
Third look. There you go.
Lots of love for what you're seeing already, actually. Beth just saying, I've received my shimmer watercolour palettes last week and I can't wait to play with them. I finally have a few days off of work. Get them out, have a play. Take this as your opportunity. Jeanette saying, I love those watercolours. They are available. They're on the show. I'll just quickly show you. You get your 2 pads, Sunbeam and Moonbeam. The Moonbeam, I'll show you the colours here, if I can pick this up. Well, the Moonbeam is best to go on your darker colour cardstock. But look at all the colours there that you're going to get, and look at the shimmer and the shine. And if you were impressed then with what Sheena just showed you, just wait till these dry, and then you're really, really going to see these come to life. Big fan is our Sam, who is in the Vision mixing chair today. These are what, your favourite crafters? Well, there you go. That is big praise indeed. Big Sam is a big fan. You've also got the Sunbeam. Better these for your lighter colour cardstock, so get these down on your white colour cardstock. These look brilliant. Remember, you're spraying them to activate them. And actually, so many colours across the collection, and them going to give you free brushes included as well, which we didn't do when we launched these. So a brilliant opportunity to pick these up. You've got your round size 6 brush, and then 2 sizes of flat brush as well for the larger areas. That is a brilliant deal. $39.98, $47.98, and very quickly, Aruga, back in stock. I don't know what that is. The Floral Creations kit is back in stock. Same price as well that we brought it to you at. This flew out the door, did it not? And it is now back. Yeah, we sold this out a few times, didn't we, Nicola, actually? Yeah. It's yours. It's back in stock now. If you missed out on it the first time, look, butterflies, absolute crafting must. Flowers, an absolute crafting must. This is your opportunity to become your very own papercraft florist, because what you've got in this collection is a huge amount of stamps and dies. 32 dies, I should say, 11 stamps, and then all of your dividers as well, which I'll show you in just a second. But look at all of the dies that you've got, all of the opportunity for you to build these beautiful flowers. And the great thing is, what you've got here is the ability just to kind of go off on your own crafty tangent and create your own flowers. However, you do get your own little booklet to show you how to make all of the different flowers that you're seeing here on the boards and more. And this is a Moseby proof set as well, because I have played and crafted on at least a couple of occasions. Didn't I do a craft along with Debbie Robinson on this? I think I definitely did, didn't I? It was me, Debbie, and Victoria. Yes, you are correct, Nicola. Nicola, thank goodness for you in my ear, because I don't even remember what I did 2 days ago. Oh yes, well yesterday I was paddleboarding. 2 days ago playing cricket at Raby Castle. Yes, but thank goodness for you, because I would not have remembered all about that. But no, it's a fun collection. I was whizzing these through on my MIDI. I think Debbie was using the Mini. They all go through the Mini, which is brilliant. You're going to get all your stamps in there as well. Typical us, the stamps have fallen off the board, but you get, yeah, why do we even bother sticking them on the board? Just stamp them out and just do that. Just get rid of that, because they always fall off. We don't need that part. Just pretend that part's not there. I'll put that there instead, right? And then there we go. Oh no, it doesn't work, it's see-through. No, but look, you're going to get all the stamps in there, loads of lovely sentiments, things like be beautiful, happy birthday, best wishes, thinking of you, sending love. This box is incredible as well, because the box is all about you being able to, well, A, store the dies if you wish, but also B, store all of your bits and pieces in there. And you can move the dividers. Oh, it's that way. There you go. You can move the dividers. So if you don't want those in there, or you want to create a bigger space for your dies, for example, then you've got the opportunity to be able to do that as well. Or, yes, you could. Yes, that is a great shout again, Producer Nicholas. Producer Nicholas says, what you could do is buy a Simon box, put all your flowers in there, and then just use this for crafty snacks. Because what you could do is divide that up into kind of sweets and savoury, get a few nuts in there, couldn't you, maybe? Build your own dairy Lunchables as well, Nicholas saying, just putting the ideas out there for you. Now, that isn't all right for that price, because on top of that, you also get your 2 pads of colours, linen card pads, 30 sheets in each. You've got your spring and summer, yeah, 30 sheets of each. Really nice size as well, these, 3x6, so they are perfect size for creating all of your florals, perfect size for whacking through your midi and your mini. Listen, you'll probably have lots and lots of offcuts and scraps in your gubbins box, which you'll use. But I think it's really nice that we've popped these in as well, because if you perhaps only do have a few bits and pieces in that box, we send you away with loads of different colours to be making flowers, well, for a very long time, because there's 60 sheets there in total. So all of that is included, plus your storage, plus your dies, plus your stamps. £40 if you're platinum is incroyable, as they say in France. $48 if you're a platinum member and you're shopping in the US. A few quick comments. Hi to Kerry, who says, I cannot wait for my G2 to arrive. The masterclass with Craig and Ben was amazing, and Ben taught me into buying it. Bad Benjamin, it says here. Sorry. And Beth says, I've received my shimmer watercolour palettes last week. Can't wait to play with them. Love the watercolours, says Jeanette. And Eleanor says, my little dog is just so cute. This morning she wants to cuddle with me and my granddaughter. I just love this little dog. She was coming up to lay on my shoulder for me to pat her belly. Aww, that is cute. Sandy says, beautiful butterflies and love the walks, Sheena. And Lois says, I love the floral creation dies with the box to hold the flowers in. And Lillian says, Nicola, terrible idea. Use the Simon box for your snacks and cram your flowers into the tiny box. Yes, Lillian. Yes, Lillian. Yes. Simon box for snacks, that one for your flowers. Absolutely. And Carol Byrne, Big Winner Byrne, says, Ben, loved your picture of you paddleboarding. Yes, I had a lovely day on the river yesterday, paddleboarding. Even got Molly to jump onto the board for the first time, which was a lot of fun. What's that, Sam? Oh, Sam's got an inflatable canoe. Well, next time we should all go down to the river together. I've got a spare paddleboard, so and they fit two. So realistically, is your canoe a single-seater? Oh, he's got a dinghy. How many people can you get in your dinghy? What, 4? Well, there we go. Next time we'll all get down the river, do some crafting on the river. What about that, Sheena? That sounds like an idea, doesn't it?
Except I've got bad form on a river, or on a lake. Remember, I fell in Killingworth Lake. So you might not want me sharing your paddleboard.
Okay. Well, maybe you could just sit on the side and shout.
Yeah, I'll shout.
Encouragement.
Oh, I'll get a megaphone. You know when they stand in the megaphone?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that'll be.
Heave ho.
Yeah.
Heave ho.
Yeah. Do that. Yeah.
Left and right and left.
Yeah.
Okay, it's good.
That'd be perfect. Except I'll probably not even need the megaphone.
No. Next week when Sheena's in, crafting live from the riverbank. I really look forward to that. It's not going to happen, don't get too excited. Right, we're going to have a break, and when we come back, we will have more. Anything you want to see, anything you want to know, anything you want to show, feel free to send in pictures. We'll be back in about 4 or 5 minutes' time.
When I'm working, it's quite busy because I have to get up really early to come into work if I'm going to be travelling from London. But otherwise, I'm quite lazy. I spend a lot of time in bed. Best part of my day is when we come in and I get to see everybody. I really enjoy being up here. It's really nice to see all my friends, and this is my happy place. I do like to see everyone, and also, of course, if Christina's in, I'm getting my breakfast from Christina before I start the day. Early riser without a doubt, never a night owl. I'm in bed at 9:30. Bath at night, shower in the morning. I'm very clean. Tea, the colour of He-Man. Both. I like pancakes with bacon and maple syrup. Craft along, because there's always a softer side to craft along. My phone, my life is my phone. Yeah, the phone and the dog, unless I'm coming up here and I can't bring the dog in. My favourite lunch isn't lunch. My favourite lunch is afternoon tea. That's what I'd like. Lots of selection of sandwiches, some scones, or scones, some cream and jam, and some little cakes. But I couldn't have it every day because I'd be the size of a house. Oh, that changes with the moment. My favourite song at the moment is Natasha Bedingfield, Unwritten. Or make myself a cup of tea and go and have a bath.
My day-to-day life is pretty busy in work. Literally, I get in the door, I check my polls, I then check what I've got to demo, I then get everything ready, and it's just busy, busy, busy from there. I have a meeting with the producer, the director, we get then sorted for the shows, talk to the presenter, and it depends what side I'm on. I mean, sometimes I'm doing the presenting side, sometimes I'm doing the demonstration side, and I love both. It's actually who I get to work with. Yeah, I can't say no more than that other than anybody that works here. We are a big family. We're so super friendly. I love Ben. I love it when we work together. And I don't mean that I don't love anyone else. It's the fact that Ben is the presenter and then I'm demonstrating and we just have this great rapport. Same with Craig, same with Deb, same with the whole team. So yeah, the best part of the day is just getting to work with the best people in the industry. Oh, a night out. In the morning. Oh, none. I only drink water. Oh, well, I'm cutting out sugar, so it's got to be savoury. Masterclass. Oh, I can't leave the house without my lipstick. Oh, I love a baked potato. I relax, so I literally drive home normally and then I relax.
Welcome back. Sorry, I was just chatting in the break there, and can I tell them, Nicola? Nicola and Sam are going to go and see a puppy! Aww. Is that tomorrow, did you say? Wednesday! Aww. Can I show them a picture of the puppy? Oh, and should we play a game of, can you guess the breed of the puppy? Oh, it's a crossbreed. Why don't you get a happy breed? Oh dear, hang on, I'll just try and get the picture of the puppy. Here we go. Look! Can you come to me, Sam? Hang on, it's all right, here we go. Look! It's a puppy! Hello!
Look at his ears. Look at that ear at the top. It's not quite sorted itself out yet, has it?
No. So it's a crossbreed, so it's two breeds or... Oh, okay, can you guess the two breeds at home? There you go, there's no prize, just for a bit of fun. And can you guess the name Sam wants to... Can I tell him? Sam wants to call it Randy Savage.
Randy Savage.
I mean, oh yeah. Can you imagine that out on walks? Randy Savage!
Yeah.
Randy Savage! You probably could get a Randy Savage, but I think, Sam, if you do get the dog and call it Randy Savage, you should go out dressed as Randy Savage on the walks. What is a Simon box, says Jeanette? It's our, what's the actual name of it? Our stack and store box. You'll see it on the website. Big size box with loads of available compartments which you can put in and take out. Just great for kind of storage. Stack and store. And you can buy multiples of them and then stack them high. I haven't bought this, says Jeanette. I already have so many flowers. Something tells me, Sheena shows me how she uses it. I'll have to have it. And Lillian says, hi Sheena, Ben and everyone. I've got you on whilst doing other stuff. I can't resist making cheeky comments. We would expect nothing less. And Angela says, hi everyone, joining late as was at work, but pleased to see a bit of Sheena magic and the Sheena and Ben show. Angela also asks, is there a bit of Jack Russell in Randy Savage? Yes.
Yay.
That is one of the dogs, but what was the other? So it's Jack Russell cross something else. Let's have a look whilst you're trying to figure out what that is at the next deal that we're going to come on to with Sheena, which is our Floral printed paper pads. Now, £22.40, $30.40. I would ignore the bonus buy messaging on there, but because that was originally the bonus buy when we had the whatever the showstopper bundle was for this, and I can't remember what it was. But anyway, it's those 2 paper pads that you're going to be getting, the Floral Scrapbook and then the Meadow Garden. I think 2 of the most beautiful pads that we brought to you recently. Platinum price on those, $22.40 or $30.40. We are going to have a look at those actually with Sheena, because she's got both the pads over t'other side at studio. Is it the first time you've seen these pads, Sheena?
You what, sorry?
Is it the first time you've seen those paper pads?
It is, and I was rather colourfully impressed.
Yeah.
Loving them. Very nice. And I'll tell you why as well.
Okay.
Because you know me, I like again, it follows that same pattern. So my basic formula for a good crafting product is, you know, regardless of what it is, does it work out of the box if I don't want to do anything to it? Does it look fabulous as is? Yes. Can I then, if I'm a bit bored and I'm like, you know, it's in a year's time or a few months' time, can I do something with it to zhuzh it up? Yes. And you can do both of those things. So let me show you. So there's 2 of them, right? So let me start with this one here.
That's my favourite one, scrapbook.
I love this one here. So this one is a little bit more subdued than the other one. It's a little bit more low-key, colour-wise. And it's a gorgeous plethora of beautiful florals.
Yeah.
One side is even more muted though, look at this. So this is the side that if you want to have it very much background and very much, if you want to ink it, if you want to stamp on it, if you want to do some stenciling over it, if you want to, you know, add to it and layer on it, they're the backgrounds there that you can do all of those things on. And I love that, but the colours are still there, all the interest's still there. It's bleached out, it's beautiful, and the colours are stunning. A big tip, if you find putting colours together difficult, look at the paper that you like. If you think, I love that paper, it's usually the colours that are singing to you, right? Pick out the ink pads, pick out the pens and match them to the paper.
That's a great idea. Yeah.
Right? So because if you look at on this side, look at the colours there, look at that. So I would, if I was starting with this ink pad there, I would go, right, where are my colours here? That for sure, this for sure, this for sure, this here. Can you see all these colours here?
Yeah.
Are reflected in there. They're my highlight colours for this. So if I was putting a butterfly on there, guess what? They're the ones I'd be colouring it in with.
Yeah.
I could even stamp the outline with the, I could stamp the outline of the butterfly using these 2 colours, colour it in with them, boom. That's exactly what I would do.
Yeah.
So that's just a little bit extra information for you there, but that's how to make something wonderful work for you in a you know, outside the box way as well. But look at these gorgeous elements here. Absolutely beautiful. And you know what? 4 quick cards out of there, 4 square cards. Just cut it into quarters.
Yeah.
And you've got 4 cards. But what we're going to do as well, we're going to have a bit of play with that.
Zhuzh it up a bit, even more.
We are. Yeah, because you can. Because the thing is, Ben, they're not coated. These are just beautiful, beautiful papers.
Yeah.
And so different, but the colourways are stunning. And honestly, the hardest thing to get right, I believe, is not so much the composition or the elements, because they're all just kind of collage elements. And you know when people say mixed media is easy, anybody can do it?
Yeah.
I beg to differ. I know. You can if you get the colour right.
Yes.
Colour is massively important. So use these as reference. Use it as colour reference, even for your colouring in of your cards. So that's the first one.
Oh, this one's beautiful
and
as well.
This one
the meadow.
this is like, so on one side, the more muted versions again. So if you want to go more low key and use these for backgrounds and stamp over them and do some maybe journaling on them, you know, you might want to use them in your, you know, your art journaling, your scrapbooking, that's the side. But if you want to go full on, full colour, look at this. Aren't they stunning?
Absolutely.
But again, right, this is where you're going to need a bold butterfly. You're not going to...
Oh, yes.
You need something like that.
Love that.
I thought we've used the guy, like, this is another look with that butterfly. I know we kind of sacrificed the card, but I thought as it's already coloured in, I would just cut it out and then you can have a look and see how. But you can see how you need, even if that's a quarter size card, you're going to need that guy to sit on that background.
Yeah.
Anything less than that will get lost.
Yeah.
So this is where I love shows like this where you've got a combination of products that are going to work together for you. But look at how the different colour schemes, again, fabulous, fabulous papers. Dual-sided, non-coated. So again, though, you can mute these colours down with your ink pads. If you want to take those down to a more like distressed look, you know, you can sand them as well, Ben.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, you can get some sandpaper on there and distress them. Yeah, so much you can do with these. Should we need to have a play with some.
Yeah, we certainly do. Thank you everyone for all of the lovely messages coming through. Lynn Morton's just said, by the way, can't believe the Floral Creations is back in stock. It's fallen straight into my basket, you say. And Randy Savage, Kerry says, is he Jack Russell Labrador Retriever? No. Is he Patterdale Jack Russell? No. But what is he? He's something Jack Russell. Randy Savage. And can anyone think of a better name? Right, Hulk Hogan, brother. Right, let's get on. What are you going to do? So much to choose from with that pad.
Well, there's loads to choose from. So I've cut out two different papers here, and I think we need to do another butterfly eventually, Nicola, if that's all right, because we've got one here which will, the colour scheme will actually probably fit this guy here like that. Can you see how he can fit there with these colours? But we're going to do something more to these. I've got a little card I've just cut out here. So just an A4 card, folded in half and then squared. No measuring required, because you know what I'm like. I just basically fold it in half, turn it around and do it on the square. So we've got two options. I think one will keep quite simple.
Yeah.
And let's say we want to keep this background quite simple. No, let's keep that background simple. Let's keep this one quite low-key. So let's look at the stencils we have on the show, some of the stencils. Let's look at maybe circles. Circles are fabulous. So if you want to give this one, because it's already quite detailed.
Yes.
If you want to give this, I hate this one's not open. I'll have to open this again, so bear with.
These are on the show as well, actually, in
Yes.
a bundle. Well, these are ones that launched with the glitter paste, aren't they, I think?
They're in there with a glitter paste, yeah.
Yeah.
So let me show you what you can do. We're going to take this dots out here.
Yeah.
So if you want to give this a little bit more interest, but not too much, because it's already quite busy. So this stencil I'm using here is the spots and dots, yeah?
Yeah.
Spots and dots. And in there you've got the larger one, and then you've got these smaller, even smaller little dot grid style there. But I'm going to pop that under there for the minute. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some tape and I'm just going to anchor this down for a minute, like this, because I don't want to tape the front, because I need that space for my stenciling. You know, if I put tape on the front, it's going to affect where the stencil's going to be, isn't it? I'm not going to be able to get the...
I see, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to pop that there, and what I'm going to stencil with is a bit of glycerin. All right? So I'm going to take my glycerin.
Good old glycerin. Always makes
glycerin.
an appearance on your shows, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Where would I be without glycerin, eh?
Yeah.
So, but before I do anything, I'm going to take this little hamster pillar again,
Yeah.
and I'm going to go over the surface like this, because I'm going to use embossing powder as well. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to anchor this down just to keep it in one place, and I'm going to pop this just about there like that, and take my glycerin. I'm going to pop some just on my mat like this. And then I'm going to use, I like the egg applicators for this.
Oh,
it just
yeah.
seems to be a nice little squidgy kind of, it picks up a nice amount. And I'm just pouncing through to pop some of this. So this is acting like an embossing ink, but it's going on much quicker than an embossing ink would.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just put it so far down this picture, just so you can see how we can affect this composition with just a clear embossing element.
Well, hopefully Wendy's going to take a few tips here, because she says, I love these papers, but I haven't used them yet. I have a feeling you will be using them after the demos you're going to be seeing here with Sheena. It's like you said, when you've got a papers like this and that's your starting point, you're already onto a winner, aren't you?
Oh yeah, you really don't have to do anything to them because they look fabulous already. So we'll lift that up there,
Yeah.
take that there, and I get my little bit of brown card to catch here. And we'll pop this on. So you know when you get papers and things, the more that you get on them, like bling or glitter or, you know, glazing and things, the more there's usually the cost there. Well, you can do all of that yourself.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
we'll pop that. Can't actually see where it is. Let's hope it's on there. I'll heat this.
Whilst you're heating, Pat's just messaged to say, I've got a lot of floral paper, but these two pads are just beautiful. And after seeing what Sheena and Craig did with the pages, it is now in my basket. I think it pays to stock up on these because, like you just said, Pat, they are absolutely beautiful, the designs. And now you're going to get Sheena's expertise on top of this, so you can take what are already absolutely beautiful, fantastically detailed and layered designs, and then add even more to them as well. Really interested to hear you say, because I've obviously seen you, you know, do similar techniques before, but interesting to hear you say that these are sandable as well, so you could, if you wanted to add that distressed effect to them.
Absolutely, Ben. So you can distress them. We can make them look more vintage again.
Yeah.
Aged. So even though that other pad that was really bright, maybe we should do something with that. Maybe in the next hour and make those look, yeah, really more vintage. But let me show you how this looks now, this top part, and that's just clear embossing powder and glycerin, and how you've changed the look of that there by,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
see?
That's really cool.
And then you can, so with that, so you don't have to put colour or anything else on there, but you can just use the patterns in your stencils to add more pattern onto there without being obvious.
Yeah, we're going to do more with that in the second hour of the show. Diana says, hi Ben and Sheena, I'm loving the programme. Thank you, Diana. And I've just bought the set of butterflies. Thank you, Diana. You will love working with those. And do go back and watch previous Sheena shows where you'll see her doing full hours, indeed 2 hours dedicated to that range. But stick with us though, because we have got plenty more demos and ideas coming your way in the next hour. If you have just joined us, a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Thanks for joining us. It is a Sheena day today. Don't worry, you haven't slept in 3 days. It's not Wednesday. It is Monday. Sheena Monday today. And still to come later on tonight, we have got Monday Makers live at 5, where we've got loads of great goodies coming up, actually. Loads of your favourite Sheena goodies mixed in with some amazing deals. Tonight, actually, the return of the Tropical Ball, Tropical Paradise collection. You'll be seeing more of the watercolour palettes, I'm sure, but other things you can shop for today include the metallic paint markers, the ink daubers that are back in stock, the Floral Creations collection, which is back in stock, as we found out earlier. And then in between shows, we've got a 1 hour craft along coming your way at 3. That is 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific, with the a little bit quirky stamps, which we launched just recently. So those are coming up. This hour again, though, masterclass. I mean, you ask the questions, whatever you want to see, whatever you want to know. If you don't kind of fire in any requests, Sheena will just carry on her merry way, her crafty merry way, just doing her thing. Pat's just messaged to say, I've got a lot of floral paper, but these two pads are just beautiful. Also saying, sending the paper is a great idea for these scrapbooking pages. This is why I enjoy watching these shows. There is so much inspiration. And Lois says, how fun. I never knew that you could use glycerin like that. I will certainly try. And Carol says, silly me, can I ask, what is the hamster pillow? The hamster pillow is, I can't even think of the real name of it now.
Anti-static bag.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when are you using that then, Sheena, more often than not, your anti-static?
It's when you're using embossing powder. So embossing powder is very static and it'll cling to backgrounds, paper, card, absolutely cling to plastic like acetate, heat-resistant acetate. So what this does is it puts like a film, a powdery kind of coating that's just temporary onto your surface, so that when you ink, the embossing powder just sticks to the tacky ink and not the background. So then when you melted your powder, you just go ahead and wipe it with a piece of tissue or kitchen paper, something like that, and all that white powder, even on black card, will just remove.
Yeah.
But it's a temporary thing.
There we go. I shouldn't really call it a hamster pillow, should I? But no, that's what it is. And Wendy says, I'm trying this technique out on my papers. Thank you, Sheena. Are we coming back to the papers then, Sheena? Part 2?
Yeah, is that all right? We can just continue, yeah, with that. And then, you see, the thing is these products that we have on the show are so versatile. They're so, there's so much you can do with all of these products that it's hard to move on to something else, because that's the value in them, is the versatility of them. And that's the challenge. So what we've got here is we've got this stencil from that same set, Ben, you know, with the glitter paste, that bundle there. And it's the, this one is the swirls and flourishes, Ben.
Yes.
Yeah? And so what I thought would look good is something darker here to really push that down. So really the black would look really good in there, I think, just a black stencil. And you could absolutely emboss that as well. So we could put embossing powder on that, or just leave it as it is. Let's have a look and see, where's that little guy here? Let's pop. And let me get another one. Bear with, I'll be back. I'm back. I'm here. So we're going to take this down. You know, when I said we can make this even more dramatic and more kind of distressed than it is, I think we're going to put some embossing powder on this as well.
Okay.
And then we'll distress around the outside. So you can see just how different we've made this. And then I think, if that's all right, Nicola, we need to do a butterfly to go on this. If that's works.
Nicola says, oh, yeah. Has everyone given up on guessing what the second breed of dog was, by the way? I feel like we've not had any guesses on that. Should I just tell you? Or we'll open it up for a little bit longer then. Nicola sounded disappointed. 10 more minutes. She wants more people to guess what Randy Savage is. And if you weren't watching 15 minutes ago, that's probably the most random sentence you've ever heard me say. Fiona's just message saying, stunning use of the stencils on the papers. I love Sheena. She's so interesting to watch and so doable for us, mere mortals. And you, Ben, I love all the banter. It adds to the interest. Well, you're welcome, everybody. You are welcome.
Good.
Right. So embossing powder on.
Oh, embossing powder on. Next thing, embossing powder melted.
Okay.
So what I would say as well, I'm going to wipe that background, because I've actually got embossing powder on my mat, on my glass mat, and if I melt that, it's going to be a bit more permanent. So anyway, you don't want it to be, just get rid of it before you melt it. And then you've got a really pretty composition there. You know that, to be honest, I know I was saying about putting the butterfly in this, but I would just put a greeting on this, because that on a card would look really pretty, because you've transformed it into something even more cool, I think, than the paper itself. And the papers were gorgeous to start with.
Absolutely. It should be named Brian's pillow instead of a hamster pillow, says Wendy. I like that idea. Brian is Sheena's sponge, by the way, in case those of you that didn't know. And Zoe Carver's husband. Although the pillow for Zoe Carver's husband would be too small. Look at this, though. That is incredible.
Pretty, isn't
I
it?
love that, yeah.
I would actually vignette around the outside a little bit. I would actually do that. Can you bear with while I just do that very, very quickly?
Absolutely, bear with, yeah.
Okay, let's do it. So we just need a black water reactive ink pad, and it will be, I'm sure here, I saw one.
We've got water reactive ink pads coming up for you later on, actually, on the craft along with the Star Buy deal. So that's coming up for you later. And there's a few of you that want to see the dog again. Hang on.
So what this is doing, Ben, is just making that, just finishes it off. It just makes it look more like a finished composition. And what you'll see, the dots are resistant.
Yeah.
The ink. And it just, I just think it's cool, isn't it? And that's real mixed media. So if you're scared of thinking, what am I going to do with mixed media? What is it all about? Do something like this. You've already created mixed media without having to, think of buying everything that you think you need to create mixed media. You've got the stuff in your craft stash. If you haven't, it's just a little add-on, from the show or from the web. And then if you look at that against just a little white thing like that, and your greeting on there, I haven't stuck it down properly, it's just got a piece of repositionable tape on there. And how pretty is that? That looks really much more toned down than the original paper. If I show you the original, see how much?
Yeah, it's night and day, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
incredible. So cool.
Yeah. So I think I would just leave that and put some greeting on it,
Yeah.
to be honest. Yeah.
Lots of lovely comments coming through. Thank you, everybody. Take inspiration from this as well. Just a quick question from Sandra, who's just saying, how do we clean the stencils after using the ink pads? Is there a special way to clean them?
It depends what you use. Any of the inks that I've just been using, especially in glycerin, just use a baby wipe, a piece of kitchen paper with just water will just clean up. See, it's all water soluble. But what I'm doing, notice I'm not wiping, I'm blotting. Because with stencils, there's usually a bit where if you swipe, you'll catch it and you'll bend it. So that's what you don't want to do. So you're much better blotting a stencil. So tap it rather than swipe it.
Yeah.
And then if it's wet, put it between two bits of paper and blot it that way. So yeah, but you see it just lifts straight off.
Yeah.
It's all water soluble. If you use a permanent ink, the finesse inks, they would stay on there and they'd become permanent. But any of the water soluble, the opaque, they'll just wipe straight off. And then you can literally just pop it between a piece of kitchen paper and two bits and lie it flat.
Good.
It's all good.
Question though, I'll show you all the stencils that we've got on the show as well. Kerry Makepeace says, is Randy Savage a Whippet cross? Jack Russell, you're getting closer. Hang on, who was it who wanted to see the picture? Right, hang on, Lynn. Oh dear. 1 moment, please, caller. 1 moment. 1 moment. Here we go. Hello. There we go. So he's part Jack Russell, but what's the other? The other dog. Whippet is close. Very close, but you need to be very specific for the next answer. Very specific. Randy Savage there. Can I also just show you this? There you go. They do wrestling costumes for dogs. I know what I'm going to be searching for Molly later on. Yeah, well, see, that's it. I love trick-or-treating, as you guys know, and dressing up. So you need to have a costume for your dog, don't you, really? Right, let's show you... let's show you the first set of stencils that we've got on the show. So these stencils were initially launched with the glitter paste. So what you've got within each set is your... well, that's not true, actually. The first two sets, what you've got is your sort of larger 8x8 stencil. Then you've got your smaller border stencil, and then you've got your little icon in there as well. So this one is called the Laurel Leaves. Hang on. There we go. There's the details. User error. Nicola, oh God. So here, 12 stencils in total, 4-piece collection. The first two sets, you get your larger 8x8 stencil with that nice outline there as well. So it gives you a bit of room for manoeuvre, if you will. But again, you can pop all your inks through these, spray through these if you want to, paint through these. Glitter paste, of course, will go through these as well. So you've got loads of different opportunities. But I love the fact that we give you the larger, almost like your background stencil, then your icon, and then that beautiful border stencil too. Also in this bundle is the geometric decor stencils. Got that sort of Greek key design running through these. So again, beautiful border, then that main icon, and then your background stencil as well, 8x8 size. And then the other sets, you do get 3 stencils within each. However, they're that sort of smaller size for you. This one is called the interlocking trio. So you've got loads of beautiful sort of interlocking designs here. Love the sort of star effect that you've got going on here, almost like a floral effect on this one. And then the final three that you get within that bundle are in the contemporary trio stencil. So again, almost like a starlight effect here. You have got a rick-rack zigzaggy sort of stencil here. And this one here, is this your favourite? Oh, that's your favourite, is it, Nicola? I see, that's my favourite there. I love that sunrise. And that's Sam's favourite. So we are torn and split on these. If that is you, then you just need to get them all. £21.60 or $26.40 for that collection, if you want to go for that set. And then we've got another set of stencils for you, which is this one here. I mean, is it all of these? 21, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. In this set, you get a real mixture of lovely designs in here and sizes. So you've got your kind of basket weave design here, gingham, almost like your reeds going on through there too. You've got more sort of regal designs here as well with swirls and flourishes. Almost that like damask effect going through. Then this is really fun, the spots and dots. Love that one there. Could be like water splashes, couldn't it? Or could be like, scales, fish scales, maybe if you're combining that, say, with your Enchanted Ocean collection. Then you've got that one there. You've also got in this set the swirls and flourishes. So we split these up, haven't we? For some reason, you've got the three set here. So the big 8x8, smaller icon, and then your border stencil. That is the one you just used, isn't it, Sheena? I think that one there.
Yes, it was. Really, really pretty. I love that one. Do you like swirls? That's the one.
Hearts in here as well. I particularly love this, that the icon, the heart built up from hearts, really clever. And we've obviously just popped glitter paste through these, but as I said, you think of all the different inks and sprays. If you want to pop through these, you can. Peacock feathers, again, absolutely beautiful. And then last, but certainly not least, is your spots and dots. If you want glitters and sprays, by the way, then we've got those on the show for you as well, and if they're not on the show, we've certainly got those throughout the day for you too. Probably the best thing to do is shop the day, see all of the deals. £20 for all that. £20 for 21 stencils. I mean, that is nonsense, isn't it? $27.20. That is a very, very good deal. Talking of very good deals, what about today's today's daily deal? This is snuck up on us actually, so I didn't even realise we were doing a daily deal. From the name Daily Deal, I think that sort of signifies that we might be doing another one tomorrow, and indeed for the rest of the week. But you never know here. You never know. So this is a daily deal today. 24 hours only. What a great opportunity for you to try our tri-colour brush pens. So these, as Craig would say, are the ones in the burgundy barrel that you get in a whole host of different colours. And so you've got that brush nib with these, so that's why these, of course, are different to our standard tri-blend pens. But also, you've got three different colours, if you like, within each pen that will ombre beautifully for you, giving you that kind of like colour harmony, giving you that ability to blend colours perhaps that you wouldn't have been confident in doing if they were in separate pens. You've got the ability to do it in confidence with these pens because we've picked all of the colours out for you. I'm just trying to find like this one. I mean, can you believe that? Picked out the same pen. What are the chances of that? But warm and fiery. Again, so we've picked out, what do you say that looks like? Oh, it does look a bit fruit salady. Three beautiful colours there, which will blend absolutely wonderfully and work beautifully together. Alcohol markers, of course, and then you've got that beautiful brush nib across these two. Literally 18 pens, however, three colours, which gives you 54 colours in total across that set. Enchanted tints, mystic tones, forest glade. You can see that. You want another one? Which one do you want? Shall I just... Oh, I didn't stop when you told me to stop. This one here, which is Breaking Waves. Ice green, duck egg, and mint blue. Ooh. Have a look at the last colour. Ooh, there you go. Again, nice blend of colours there, the three that you're going to be getting. You want to do one more? Okay, one more. I'll pop that back. Okay, Nicola's going to tell me to stop. I mean, this is great TV, isn't it? If anyone's watching now without the sound on, me just doing that, they're going to be wondering what I'm doing. And this one is... No, it's not. It is... Wow, I can't read that. Sand dunes. Sandstone, pale moonlight, and yellow tint. Ooh, look at that. There you go. So, 18 pens, 54 colours, £36 or $52 if you're a platinum member. Are we using these now? Have you not got these, Sheena?
I haven't got them.
Do you want to have them now?
Yes, please. That'd be lovely.
Okay, I'm going to take these over to Sheena. I'll meet you over there, yeah?
Okay, I'm just preparing. Oh, it's Darcy Bustle. Cheers.
You're welcome. Just leave those there, yeah?
Yes, thank you.
Welcome. Have fun.
Yeah, thanks. Bye then.
Bye.
Bye.
Bless him.
I haven't even got any space left on the thing here now. I'm like really.
By the end of the day, we'll not be able to see you with all the crafty stuff that'll be over that side of the studio.
Oh. Right, this is the worst mess I've had so far. Right, so here's the thing, because we kind of like got a lot on the counter, but these are too good not to play with. Let me try and make a bit of room here. Okay, put these little guys out of the way for a second.
Is this the first time using these?
I have used the tri-blends before, but not loads.
No.
Because when I was back in the day, my kind of first experience was before these were even launched, was sitting with Leanne, like pre-launch of the whole first ever Spectrum Noir range ever, picking colours out with her. And that was when she tells you about when, you know, we're talking about, and I was talking to her about, you know, warm and cool colours and things.
Mm-hmm.
So that was then, and that was when you just had the, you know, the chisel nibs and things.
Oh, yeah.
So now, completely different. Now, I haven't got a stamp and I haven't got the ink and everything. So what I'm doing is I'm just drawing a really quick floral composition, okay? Very, very quick. Not amazing, just something that would look maybe quite pretty.
Still not bad for quick, this, is it?
In
Look at
the
this.
corner of a
Amazing.
card,
Yeah.
okay? Like, and then we can colour it in. So this was what I was trying to speed cut,
Yeah.
so I could get to the point where we could just, you know,
Colour.
get to the, like a
Yeah.
little bit of playing.
I'm actually excited to see you use the alcohol markers as well, because we obviously, I do more often than not, associate you with, obviously with watercolour. So it would be interesting to get your hints, tips, ideas and take on
Yeah.
these as well.
Absolutely. Well, like I say, I like, you know, the work, they're great. Just the thing that sometimes frustrates me is having to pick up all of the you know, the pens and finding them, and just the mechanics of it gets a little bit kind of frustrating. So that's a very, very loose floral, but we'll play with that when I'm working with it. So what I want to do is, I haven't got the colour chart necessarily, but let's work out what we're on the back of the box, on the front of the box. Right, so we got to decide what colours we're going to use. Well, we definitely need a green. Sunlit leaves, that sounds a good place to
Summer
start,
leaves.
doesn't it? That sounds absolutely
Makes
the way we
me
want to
feel
go.
fine.
Sunlit leaves, yeah, sunlit leaves. Makes me feel fine.
Blowing like the jasmine in my mind.
That's the one. Down, 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 down.
Down, 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 down. Can I say well done also to Elaine Roundtree, who has figured out the breed of Randy Savage. Yeah, Italian Greyhound cross Jack Russell Terrier. Does that have a special name then? Like a Jack Italian or Italian Jack?
Right, I've got my sunlit leaves. And colours, what colour shall we do? Should we do orangey flowers? Golden sunrise, sounds right. Oh, I'm singing golden slumbers in my head now.
Golden slumbers
sounds
feel.
I'll do that. Them ones, yeah. All right then, let's try these ones.
What kind of pen did you use to draw the flowers? Pat's
I
asking.
used a pencil.
Oh.
You know, in the sketch pack.
Yeah.
You know the Arnie's pencil that
Yeah.
I said.
The big one.
The big, yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
This is.
And I said I'd already bought them all.
Yeah.
Well, this is the one I'd already bought. So this is
Okay.
the one that, yeah. So it's not my sketch pack, is the one. Yeah. So that's what it is. That's
So
what
use
it's
the Arnie pencil.
The Arnie pencil.
Come on.
Right. So let me show you what we've got. So let's try the colours out before we start because
Yeah.
we want to know what we're working with. So we've got, ooh, pretty. And then we've got this one, which is, ooh, nice. And then we've also got this one, which I'm thinking is going to go into that one there.
Ooh.
See? And then I'm going to blend again with the mid one. So that's going to be the colour of my vibrant florals. So I'm going to start with vanilla on the tips of my florals here.
So it's interesting to see you there because obviously, you know, with your standard tri-blends, we know kind of, yeah, with the colour family, so, but you obviously go your light, dark, medium, don't you? So there is a specified way of using these. Would you use it the same way?
Well, I don't know how other people use them, you know. I just know that what I do is I normally start with the lighter one.
Yeah.
Then I go to the next one.
Yeah.
And then I go to the darker one.
Okay.
As the way I normally do it, Ben. And then I'll usually go to the mid one again. Wherever there's the borders, if I want to blend them, I'll go back to that point and blend them over again.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? To get the kind of the seamless kind of look. But you can see how that's fiery and really, really, you know, you can't see any joins kind of thing. Now, the pencil line, unfortunately, you're going to see a little bit because it is just, you know, it's what I did quickly, but I think we can live with that. So same kind of deal again. It's up to you how far up you want to take that pinky colour. You can even take that to the edge of the petals as well. But again, I'm just going, you know, speedily here. And I'm just changing the shape of these as I'm going a little bit, just to give them a little bit of, you know, articulation, a little bit of movement.
Are you enjoying using these? Because as I say, it's not something we see you do very often, alcohol colouring.
No, I am. I'm enjoying them so much more than I would like a regular alcohol pen because I would be having to pick up 3 pens at a time, whereas this, the actual like mechanics of using them is so much more user friendly for me than to just, you know, literally they're in my hand. I'm not having to look for it. I have to put it down and pick them up again and work with them. And I can just move more quickly because I'm used to, you know, things coming together much more quickly with a water-based product than usually with an alcohol-based do. So same kind of thing again. So the same pattern, and what I'll do is I'll go back. If I want to blend more, I will, but right now I'm not worried about that then because sometimes you want to give the impression of veins in the petals. And so, you know, don't overblend. Don't be too keen on getting rid of any line work too quickly. No. Because you may want to preserve that.
And the cardstock, Rose is just asking, best cardstock for tricolour pens? Nina,
Nina, yeah, absolutely. Cardstock is so important to get the right cardstock.
You can use multi-purpose if you've got that though, right?
Yes, multi-purpose will work, but Nina is the one that I would use if you, again, it's just worth investing in the cardstock. You know, your watercolour card for your water-based products. Your multi-purpose is good to have in for, you know, construction and just your general use ones anyway, but yeah, and then your Nina for your alcohol-based colouring. I'm going to pop another little leaf, bare petal in there.
Beautiful colours. Jane's just saying this is her favourite colour for flowers.
Pretty, isn't it?
It's really
vibrant,
pretty.
Sunny.
They say very, warm and sunny.
Cheery.
Cheery, yeah. Very pretty.
So this is just very, very quick, and then you can go back and refine it and you know, mess around with it and make it, you know, prettier, or have a play with it and do those kind of bits and pieces with it. Let's do a little bit more with these little bits here.
These pens, by the way, in case you just joined us, are our daily deal today. £36 or 52 bucks. I mean, it's £60 or $90 worth of pens. I think it was a set. Was this this is the original set, isn't it? Did we launch a second set, or did I dream that? Oh, there is only one set. Was it really 2 years ago we launched these? A birthday? Oh dear. Don't time fly? So yeah, I think potentially the best price we've done these for. So have a go, like jump in, grab them if you've been curious about getting them, but didn't want to pay that full price. Today's a great day, and as far as we know, 24 hours only to jump in and grab these at that price. Or if you've already got them, a good opportunity to stock up on them, because yes, at some point they will run out, sadly. The pens will run out, so good opportunity to stock up now and grab them. So if you do run out, you've got yours safely tucked away and you haven't paid full price for them.
Absolutely. I'm definitely speed colouring here, Ben. Do people, I don't know, it feels like it always feels longer to me when I'm colouring in with alcohol pens, but are people, let me know if you like to see that still, guys who are watching. Do you still, to me it seems a long time, you know, it seems like an age, so I always feel conscious when I'm colouring in with alcohol pens. But, so let me know that, so I can get over my alcohol pen, like, kind of issues. So I would do more of it. Issues, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I need a bit of, like, you know, a bit of therapy help here with my alcohol pen thing.
Is Sheena taking too long, everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want her to do something else? Or are you quite happy falling into that colouring coma, as Sarah always used to call it? I feel like a lot of our viewers, I might be talking out of turn here, but I feel like a lot of our viewers just do enjoy watching our experts colour, because it's quite a therapeutic, sort of relaxing thing, isn't it, really?
That's good then.
Praise indeed from the gallery there. The modern day Bob Ross. They still show Bob Ross shows. I think, is that on BBC 4? Oh, is it on Netflix, is it now?
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Is
wow.
it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Are you still watching all of your Alaskan shows?
Oh, I've done all the Alaskan now. Well, Discovery Plus, like anything. I've watched, you know, we watched the Alaskan things, which then led on to the gold mining things, which then led on to the Australian gold mining.
Yeah.
And we've done all them. And then there was Whitewater gold mining was just finished, and that was on the current series, so that's like done. We're caught up with that. And now I'm watching Opal.
Opal?
Yes. Yeah. So
what's that on? That's on...
That's opal mining, yeah. I don't know what it is, you know, things that you think you have no interest in, like in the past, and then you think, why have I got this interest in this stuff all of a sudden? No idea, but yeah.
It's always interesting to learn new things, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was telling Nicola the other day, I don't know if anyone remembers the TV show Supernatural, about the two monster hunting brothers.
Yeah.
And I watched that up to series 5 about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And do you know when you're sort of done with the series?
Yeah.
And I thought, it won't be long now until they sort of pack that in, because I felt like they'd done everything. I found out the other day they actually went on to make about another 11 seasons after season 5. So I put. Was it on Prime or Netflix? I think it was on Prime. Yeah, I put Prime on the other day and seen that they've got all of the 11 seasons that I haven't watched. So I should be going through those over the coming weeks. Do let me know if it's worth it. If you've got any Supernatural fans out there, because it's a lot of time to invest in 11 seasons. On the colouring front, Linda says, I have these pens and I love them. Angela says, keep going. Sheena, it's great. Wendy Myers says, take all the time you need. I mean, not all the time. You've got 28 minutes. Well, not actually 28, 27 minutes. And we have to go for a break soon. And Jane Quigley says, I'm totally mesmerised and I am happy to carry on watching Sheena do her magic.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I didn't watch Supernatural. I love ghosty stuff. I don't like monster stuff or gore. I don't like gore stuff. I like supernatural stuff, you know, like, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, love all that stuff. And I like like you say, you know, like Craig, the ghost hunting stuff.
Oh, yeah.
All that, yeah.
He is going to a vet fielding thing very soon, did you know, to get his book signed.
Well, that's what I started off with, the most haunted stuff and all that. Yeah.
Mm. Did they ever find like do you ever see a ghost on that or not really? It's just orbs, isn't it? They've never caught like a real...
There's stuff on, there's paranormal caught on camera and things on Discovery and things.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, there's some really... Because obviously loads of people have got like, you know, door cams and things now and you think, whoa, if that was caught that on my door cam, I'd never go out the house again. Seriously, what? Yeah, some creepy stuff on there.
Supernatural about to release a new season, says Wendy Myers.
Wow.
Wow. I thought they were done, but that'll be about season 17, I think, now. And Andrew Kraft says, I love to watch you colouring, Sheena. It's definitely therapeutic for me to see you live in action. Enables so many people to be able to colour. I feel it gives confidence to anyone trying to colour. So thank you. You are fabulous. That's from Angie.
Thank you. Wow. It got a bit like kind of like monstery though, isn't it? It's not. It's more like kind of fighting the ghosts, isn't it? Than like, you know, story. Oh, I tell you what, I used to like was Medium. That was a good show with Arquette. Is it Rosanna Arquette?
I've not heard of that.
One of the Arquettes. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Because that was where she was based on a true story, Patricia Arquette, and was apparently based on a real person who did work for the police with cases that they couldn't solve and things.
What? And she used the dead to solve the cases?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I really liked that one. Was really good. That. Yeah, I like that one. Right, so that's, I think we can use another leaf here somewhere, so we'll just put another little one.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, leaf it out. Just put a little one there.
Beautiful, that. Our Rachel says, I like the series Grimm.
Oh, the fairy tales, Grimm's fairy tales, isn't it?
Today. There's also the Brothers Grimm. Yeah, oh yes, as in the Brothers Grimm. That's also a fighting supernatural thing, says Rachel.
Yeah. Right, yellows. Yellow.
I can see a yellow. Top row, fourth in.
Yeah, sand dunes. That's kind of like I think we might have to go with maybe a forest glade, more of a greeny yellow. Let's go for something like a limey yellow. And we'll do some dotty bits in the centre. Like.
You're getting a lot of praise for this on the socials as well. A lot of people loving this. Drawn and coloured from scratch. When he says, this looks amazing, Sheena.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think you could just put a little bit of, once that's done, then you could put some detail in. You could put a little bit of a shadows. I've got a grey, Heavenly Hues. Where's Heavenly Hues?
Heavenly Hue?
Heavenly Hues. Heavenly Hue. Is Hue really heavenly?
Yeah. Hello, my name's Hugh.
Oh, I'm heavenly.
And I'm heavenly.
Heavenly Hues, I found him. Yeah. So apparently Heavenly Hues could just add a little bit of a...
yes.
Just a little...
Lifts it off the page a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, give him a little bit of a dropped shadow kind of look here.
I mean, how incredible is this? Sort of a 3D effect. All done from scratch. If you just join thinking, oh, that's a lovely stamp. Not a stamp. No. Drawn from the fair hand of the crafty one, herself. Here we go. Oh, we're coming in for a close-up. Sam's coming in. Go on, Sam, man. Get in there, Lake. Oh, what are you doing now? Just adding the bit of detail. Art liner.
And then, so that would be, because if I'd outlined it before, so this is again mixed media, so if you'd outlined it before, what would happen is the ink would bleed, right?
Yeah.
So this is valid. So if you want to try this at home, right, it's okay, it's not, don't try this at home, you can try this at home, you would do this afterwards because then the alcohol has dried, right? So you're safe to do it now. So then these are, they'll not move, because this is already dried, so nothing's going to affect anything else now. So now you can put that detail in there, and then we can maybe do a giveaway with this on something, couldn't we? Should we? How would we do that?
What's that?
Yeah, for this.
What?
Sign it, this card.
Oh,
yeah.
give it away?
Yeah.
What, in this show or a later show?
Yeah, should we do in the later show?
Do it tonight?
Yeah.
Will you sign it?
Yeah, for sure. We should both sign it, Ben. Yeah?
All right, so come back Monday Makers, if that's all right with Rachel on the socials. Sorry in advance. Let us know if you're against that idea. But no, we can do that. I'm sure we can. And yeah, we'll get Sheena to sign it and we'll give it away, give it away, give it away, give it away in the later show, which is Monday Makers, live at 5. Nicola, you can't win it, nor can you, Sam, before you ask.
No.
A Sheena Douglas original. This show's flown over. We do have to have a break before we're up in about 20 minutes' time. After we do this, okay, and then it'll just be time for a little final wrap-up, wouldn't it? Little recap and a wrap.
I'm speed drawing, Nicola, speed drawing. Okay? It might get progressively worse. It'll start off decent, and now by the time it's finished, like, what's that last bit? Yeah. Does not resemble a flower, that last bit.
It does look like a bit of a summary poinsettia here, actually. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I think it's because of the colour scheme, you know, if you'd done it in purples or blues or whatever.
It's what a poinsettia would look like if it went on holiday.
There you go, and then we'll put a little Sheena. And then that we'll stick onto that little card.
Yeah.
And then we'll give it away as just a little quick. So that's how you can use your alcohol pens, even without your stamp, if you just want to have a little bit of a play. And that should hopefully, but you see how just 2 pens. That's
Absolutely stunning. Thank you for the comments. There's loads coming through. Kerry's is saying, I'd love to win a Sheena original, so I will be watching. Tell your friends to join us later on, because Monday Makers, loads of goodies on that show, plus your opportunity to get interactive with us, and no doubt we'll be doing it. We'll probably have a bit of a sit-down sesh, do some Q&As. We normally do when Sheena's in the house. It's a long day doing 5 hours live, so, you know, at the end of the day, any questions you want to fire into Sheena later on, we can tackle those for you. But as I say, that's live tonight from 5. In just over an hour's time, we've got a craft along with a little bit quirky stamps from last week or the week before. But listen, if you're impressed by the tricolour brush pens, this is your opportunity to pick them up. This price is for today only. It's a daily deal, 24 hours. So why not get them in your basket and get them checked out? And we will join you back here for the final 10 minutes in about 5 minutes' time.
Day-to-day looks like, on a normal day when I'm working from home, get up, breakfast, quick phone call with my daughter, and then I'm up in the craft room and I spend all my time in the craft room. If it's spending a day with the grandkids, that's it. That's my best part of the day, just spending time with family and those gorgeous little grandkids of mine. The best part of the day when I'm at work is when I go on air, because I absolutely love it. Both. I prefer a shower in the morning. I feel fresher. I feel that I can tackle my day. However, depending on how that day's been, I also would have a double shower, so I'd have one in the morning and one at night too. Absolutely, 100% coffee. Will always be coffee, and flavoured coffee is my favourite at the moment. Dare I say it, a full English breakfast, the full works, the beans, the tomatoes, the bacon, the sausage, and everything else that goes with a traditional English breakfast. Craft along. Every day of the week. I absolutely love going through the stages from the start of a project to the end of a project. So craft along is definitely my favourite choice. I can't leave without my lipstick. It's a given thing. I once didn't have a lipstick on me and Leanne helped me out that day. Kick off the shoes, sit down for a couple of minutes, just gather my thoughts and then grab my tea.
Come in, check my emails, then lay the shows out in the studio, set pack shots up. Then I will get new polls, pick shows, solve any problems that need solving. We deal with other teams where we receive market and suites, we receive boards. We pick samples to send to Hobby Maker. We pick samples to send to QVC. We will take the previous shows out of the studios, set the new shows up. We do floor manage occasionally, not all the time, making sure that the craft expert presenters have everything at hand that they need. Anything that they haven't got during shows, we will run about and get the products for them. Think on a morning when it's really quiet, I can get more done when there's nobody else in the building. Night owl. Morning. Coffee on a morning, tea the rest of the day. Savoury. Normally lunchtime. Craft along. Mobile phone. Christina's chicken wrap. Barry White, you're my first, my last, my everything. Go home and make the tea.
Welcome back, everybody. Lots of people saying they are going to be tuning in later. I mean, you were tuning in anyway, right? But Wendy says, I will be glued to the screen. Carol says, got the pens already, so it's great to have Sheena illustrate with them. And Angie says, your creation is amazing, Sheena. Thank you for sharing your expertise with us live, in front of a live studio audience. Anything else you want to see, right? These are your shows, so do let us know. Obviously, we are a little bit more tied in the next show, Craft Along, where Sheena's going to be creating a project with the little bit quirky stamps. But the last show, when you let us know, it's your show, it's Monday. I know I always say that about Masterclass, but Monday Makers, when Sheena's here, let's get her working. Let's get her working for you. If there's anything you want to see, please do ask, and we will tailor that show for you. Just in the last sort of 10 minutes of this show, I know Sheena just wanted to show you something with the masks as well. I was going to say a date, but I have no idea when it was. When we launched these, if you go to YouTube, we'll go back and watch it. We're going to try and find out with Nicola what a show that was with Sheena. When is a mask not a mask when Sheena uses it? She used it in she's used these masks in so many different ways in that launch show. So as much as she's got 10 minutes here, go back and watch that show. We'll find out when it was, because just incredible the things that Sheena did with that collection. It was on the 21st of March this year, 1 till 3. £32, 48 bucks, but look at all of the different designs that you're going to be getting within this set. So you've got your echinacea, you've got my favourite, the dandelion heads, you've got beautiful hearts in here, you've got that wonderful swirl in there too, roses, peonies, beautiful lotus, blossom, cherry blossom, peacock feather, standard feather, and beautiful butterflies, all included in there. So 11 stencils, £32, $48 masks, I should say. And that is a question, actually, that people will ask. So I'll ask it as we cross over to you. What is the difference between a mask and a stencil?
Perfect, right. So a mask is a shape, has a definite shape. It's an outline. That's a mask. So it's got a an outline shape. There you go. That's a mask.
Yeah.
Okay. And let me show you. Bear with, bear with, bear with. That is a stencil. So a stencil is a cutty in, and a mask is a cutty out. All right. So that's it. Cutty in, cutty out.
Yeah.
That's it. But they're both made of the same material, which is mylar. And what you're looking for is a good, nice, heavyweight mylar, because that's what's going to give it the strength and the durability. And that's what you're looking for. Yeah.
Okay.
So should we have a little bit of
Yeah,
a play?
why not?
I've had a thought. I've had another idea. Oh, what's happening with me hair? What did I just do? Oh, we might have to. Could we have the experimentation in the next? Are these on this tonight, Nicola? They're probably not.
The masks.
Oh yeah. Good. So we'll do a basic one now and an experimentation later. Because
Okay.
it will be worth it, the experimentation, if it works.
Right.
It'll be a doozy if it works. And I haven't seen it done before.
Well, if it doesn't work, it'll still be worth watching.
Well, it'll be worth watching because it'll be a laugh and I'll look a bit daft, so it'll be worth watching.
Yeah.
Right,
Either
so
way.
the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spray this with a bit of stick and spray, because I want this to adhere to my card, which I'm using watercolour card here. So I just sprayed it with some stick and spray, and you want to let that carrier evaporate a little bit, and then just pop it onto your background. Oops. So shall we use these again?
Oh, why not? Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Is that the sunbeam or the moonbeam?
Well, you know what? They're both gorgeous, but if you haven't got one yet and you're going to buy one, I would buy the moonbeam first.
Yeah.
Because moonbeam's got more colour to it.
Yeah.
It just shows up more. And the moonbeam will also show up on black card. So we could have done this on black as well. We could have done this on black card, which we might do again later if we can, Nicola, which would be another thing to think of. So let's take the moonbeam here, and purely because the moonbeam I've wet as well, which should be more willing to play. So I'm just going to re-wet it again a little bit. So spritz it again, just to get it woken up again. And then it's just a case of picking colours. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Brian, because he's never...
Here he is. Not seen him today.
He was like sulking, what can I say? Bit like Willow if you put a jumper on her.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
saying, yeah.
What happens if you put a jumper on Brian?
Oh, well, yeah, well, Brian would be off, wouldn't he? I'd be way back with Debbie, wouldn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I've got to watch myself now. It's got like Debbie in the wings now, if anything else goes on. So now I've got to choose my colours. Do I want to go purple and ethereal? Or
Yes.
do I want to go, yes. That's decided then. We're going purple and ethereal. So I'm just going to go like that. And I'm going to sponge like this. And I'm going to pounce around said dandelion like this. And I'm going to have to go with a stronger colour. Like
Just for
this.
those of you who are new as well, Brian, I mean, not wanting to do him a disservice, he's just a kitchen sponge broken into a smaller piece. I mean, he's a very good kitchen sponge.
Oh, he's like the finest of sponges,
Yeah.
Brian, yeah.
The king of sponges.
He is the king of sponges.
And the most famous sponge, I would say, in the world.
Possibly.
Him
I
and
would
Trev.
think, yeah. So I'm just sponging around this here, and I'm going to build up the colour. So what you can do is you can dry this, and then you can apply more. So you can just gently dry it with your heat gun. So you don't want to dry it too much, because obviously you've got your the mylar. You don't want to melt it, do you? You want to just you want to protect it. So I'll just do that. And then, so what I'm doing is I'm just keep drying the sponge and picking up a little bit of the paint and just, so the wetter it is, the paler the colour and the more chance it has of running underneath the stencil.
Yeah.
So be careful of that. So wet paint is going to, it's a little bit trickier. You might get a defined edge and you might not. So just be aware of that. Okay, a dry ink applied with a blending tool, you're going to be, it's a safer application. Okay, so we're being a bit daring here, but
Douglas dares.
Douglas dares. Okay, let's just see what we've got here. All right, let's just give it a gentle encouragement to dry here. And what you can also even ink over that if you want to strengthen that, because usually what happens is the bling that's in your shimmery paint will still show through a wet ink.
Yeah.
So if you want to reinforce around these little dandelion heads, which I think I will, with a blendable ink, that's good as well. So we'll dry this. And I just like that jagged edge that you get with a sponge finish. It's like watching paint dry.
Hey! Paula Cut says, I always look forward to a day with Sheena. Thank you so much. And Pat's wondering, do you have Brian under security since his kidnapping?
Watch him, keep a close eye on him.
Yeah.
Oh, his wings are clipped, don't worry.
His wings are clipped.
Yeah, yeah. Absolutely.
Keep an eye on that Debbie Robinson as well.
Oh, yeah.
We know her game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Little tinker.
Wouldn't get this sort of drama on any other craft channel, would you? I tell you what. Get the fun, the education, the inspiration and the drama all rolled into one.
Exactly.
Yeah, why would you watch anything else?
Oh.
We've only got 5 minutes left, I've just been told. That
Okay.
time has absolutely flown over.
Let's see what we can do here then. I just really, what we need is this card to be dry.
Like
because
bone dry.
If it's not, when we put the ink on, it'll grab it. So
Right.
I'm just trying like that. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Let's keep, right, just look at that pretty picture while I'm carefully looking for a couple of ink colours that we could use, because I need water reactive here. And I think we're good. Let's see what we've got. And I'm going to use some Midnight, even though it sounds a little bit dramatic. That may be a bit dry, but and I'm just going to go over and I'm holding down on this little guy here. So this is reinforcing where this the head of the dandelion is a little bit, just so that in case I didn't get too much definition there,
Yeah.
hopefully it'll come back in, and maybe try a little bit of this purpley one down here, just a little bit of extra. And what you can do is if you can lift it up carefully to see, yeah, there you go.
Wow, wait, that is
Actually, isn't
brilliant.
it? They're cool.
Yeah.
So that's just, again, just being, you know, just careful with it. And but you see, you've got the bling.
Yeah, you have. Wow, wait, that's amazing.
And I would just trim that down a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's, I just like that combination with those paints. Look at how little we used, but that definitely helped going over where you want to add that little bit more definition, to make sure it pops with the ink over the top.
Yeah, and
Bit of
again,
shine on it.
yeah, beautiful card front, home decor piece if you wanted to frame that. I absolutely love that. And so simple, the technique's nice and easy for people to try, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can do that, absolutely. And I like this edge. You see where you've got the sponged edge, it just gives it a bit more interest, doesn't it? Where you've got
Yeah.
that watercolour look edge to that. And what you could do, if you want to make that a little bit more interesting, instead of just having a harsh edge to the piece and
okay.
mounting it, is to tear the card like this so that it looks more in keeping with the style of the piece, so more natural, and then mount it onto something.
Yeah. Perfect.
But that's quick and easy, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Nice
absolutely.
little quick, easy one to finish with.
Yeah.
And if you've got those paints and you've got those inks, you can do that.
Absolutely love that, and a great way to wrap the show up as well. Lots more to come. As I say, the next show will be a little bit more prescribed because it is a craft along, of course, at 3 o'clock. So that one we will be following Sheena's craft along. But tonight, Monday Makers, whatever you fancy seeing, do let us know, and don't forget to join us because we will be giving away that Sheena project signed by the lady herself. So tell everyone to tune in. I guess we'll just be picking a commenter at random. That's how we'll do it. Here's all your designs though. Very quick look through in the final minute. All of these masks are included. So beautiful butterflies. You have got your standard feather, and then that beautiful peacock feather. You've got your cherry blossoms, that beautiful lotus, peony, rose. That one there is your swaddle, hearts, the dandelion heads that you've just seen in Sheena's last project. And then you've also got your echinacea. And we will be using these later on in Monday Makers to see something that you've never seen before. Will it go right? Will it go wrong? Tune in to find out. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Kathy, who says I should get mine out, the masks, open them up and play with them. And the gorgeous shimmery watercolours too. You should make sure you do that today. And also Cindy Condi says, I've never used painting in together like that. Fun new way to play. Well, we will leave you there with all those fantastic fun new ways to have a bit of a play. Massive thank you to Sheena. We will be back in just over an hour with the craft along. If you've got the a little bit quirky stamps, which we launched very recently, get those out, and indeed check out the details for the craft along, which will be live on the socials for you, and you can craft along live with us. If you haven't yet got them, do join us anyway, because you might want to pick them up. And if you do pick them up today, you'll have a fantastic hour-long project to do with them once you get home. But for now, thanks for watching, and we'll meet you back here in an hour's time.